Bonjour, mes amis. Je suis Shades. Okay, no, seriously though. I'm setting a limit order. I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this, setting a limit order at 0087 for Cybl stock. We're gonna go down the watch list, or I should say up the watch list at this point. Let's okay, there we go. We'll go all the way down. I just finished the walk and talk video, so that's why I'm kind of out of breath. Whew, and it's so hot out. I was melting like a cock snowman. Okay, so 00. Okay, one last time, 0087. Look at the scoop, some shares there for a swing, a long-term swing on Cybl stock, because we know it's got that Palantir partnership. We know we're going to get another catalyst at some point in the future. So let's look at Bitcoin real quick. I don't care about AITX. AITX is dead. Bitcoin, buyers showing up. If today the stock market closes strong on a green candle, I mean, come on, sellers. Sellers had every opportunity to push us down, and they are absolutely failing. So either we're going to start going higher, or we're going to go sideways and consolidate before going to a new high. Again, this is a bull run. And sometimes in a bull run, we don't pull back that much. We just continue creating new highs. Again, Cybl, look for some buy opportunities down here. Nice and cheap. It's coming on down. Let's see if I get filled today at 0087. Maybe I'll go for a flip, maybe I won't. But the opportunity is there. Let's continue down the watch list, or up the watch list. Rgti Robotics, hey, it did bounce. This is a buy here. This is good. We finally got a green candle, and buyers are showing up. This is a buy. I would look for $2, $2.20. I am not buying it personally. I find it too risky for my taste, even though I'm buying a penny stock. But the difference between RR and Cybl is Cybl has a partnership with Palantir, and it's in the Department of Defense, whereas Rgti Robotics, it's a little more speculative. But if you believe in robotics, this is a buy now. I wanted to see a green candle here. I wanted to see buyers showed up, especially after that big red candle. Like, I needed to see buyers show up. This is good. Buyers showed up. So this is a buy, but I would still be cautious and maybe have a stop loss at 1.68. This one's going nowhere. This one's going nowhere. None of these are at a bottom, so let's just go up the list, see if I can find anything worthy of purchasing. No, that's at the top. I'm just going one by one. MVTS. Oh, MVTS finding support at around, yeah, at around $5 as we expected. Maybe, no, never mind. Buyers are showing up right now, but, No. There's better opportunities. Color stock just consolidating here. If it can break out and close this gap, I mean, there's about 30 to 40% to be made. We can measure it. Yeah. So there's your risk to reward right there. Either you make 37% if it closes that gap, or it goes down lower and you lose like 25%, assuming you set a stop loss at the low down here. So, you know, pretty good risk to reward. Wouldn't go all in, but, you know, there's opportunity there. Also to the short side. I mean, once it comes up here, and if it closes that gap, I mean, you can short it down for a nice 17%. So there's plays there for both longs, well, not longs, for both traders who want to go long and traders who want to go short on it. BBAI, I don't know why buyers are showing up on this. Buyers continue to show up on this one, and I have no idea why. I'm looking at the past here. Yeah, we did have some buys here, and then we pulled back, and then we just went lower anyways. So yeah, I would expect it to continue to come down lower. That's what it's always done. Unless today it closes on a big green candle at 750, that would be what I would be just like, wow, I'm not chasing that, because there's obviously better opportunities elsewhere. But yeah, I'm not buying up here. It'll come down. UEC, not a buy. It's finally broken up above 7, and I'm waiting to see if it pulls back and retest 7 and then holds up above it. That would be bullish. If it just comes back down to the range, then you know, we want to see buyers keep it up above the top of this huge resistance level. Getting up above 7 was a big deal. So now that we're above it, let's see if we get a pullback, and then we'll position ourselves at around 7 to 710. Nightscope here looks like it wants to go higher. Well, I don't know what's up with this one, but it has a history of huge pumps. So maybe someone knows something. Don't care for it. I'm not chasing that after, you know, it was at $2.40. Now it's at $8. No, thank you. Not chasing that. APLD, it's a buy under 10. I'm still waiting for the purple line. It did bounce off the 50 EMA, but the purple line is what I'm waiting for. So I'm still waiting for 8. Again, sellers pushing it down, so it's whatever. Should come down nice and cheap. Don't care to chase QS. Soundhound is a buy under 10 in my opinion. Not right here. Although I do believe Soundhound will go to 25 eventually. But let's get it cheap under 10 ideally. Server already pumped. Riot. Maybe forming a head and shoulders here. We'll see. Rgti. Yeah. So someone in my Discord sold Rgti. And then it pumped, 30%. And they're like, hey, by the way, I was correct. That it did happen. Today it happened finally. We broke above that key level. In fact, this is bullish. It broke above that resistance that we had here. Yeah, I'm sure you guys remember me saying like, hey, if this breaks this, we're going to 20. I would wait for a pullback though. But yeah, that's bullish. We finally broke out of this pattern to the upside. So Jeff, I don't know why he sold so soon. Maybe he got scared. I don't know. But the pattern was there, the ascending triangle, which just means we're eventually going to break out and go higher. Because sellers just don't have ammo. Let's continue here. Quantum, QUBT, going sideways up here. SoFi, don't care. SoFi, is that a bull flag on SoFi? That looks like a bull flag here. Bull flag here, broke out. Bull flag here, break out. Is that what I'm seeing here? That looks like a bull flag. I'm not going to chase something that's at 20 bucks. Screw that. Wow, look at that. Buyers showed up today. Granny here. Ethereum. Oh yeah, so someone in my Discord, Joey Shaw, told me about the Ethereum, and I was like, okay, is there an ETF for this? I would buy the Ethereum ETF and just ride it up for as far as it's gonna go. If we go to the weekly time frame, I'm a little scared because that might be a head and shoulders here, maybe. I don't know. Let's go to the quarterly. I'd be chasing here. What's the name of Ethereum? ETH. I don't know why I don't have it on my watch list. It should be. Bringing out to new highs. Let's go to the weekly, see what the weekly's telling us. What's the weekly saying? The weekly... You know what's funny? When you look at the weekly, every time we've broken out above this level here at 2,700, look at these weekly candles. We eventually go back to as high as 3,500 and then back to 40. So there's still room for upside here. And if you look at the trend, I mean, we're still creating higher highs, higher lows. Same thing on the daily. We broke out here. We're going higher. I mean, nah, this is not the time to sell just yet, buddy. Not time to sell. Again, I might buy some, the ETF at least, shares, because I'm still bullish on it. Looks too good. Again, buyers showing up was the biggest reason for my change in. Like, buyers just have no ammo, man. No ammo. Buyers showing up at the 200 WMA on SCHD, which we bought some today. Because I was like, you know what? I'm buying because we're going to eventually go back to the top of this range at 27. So we're going to be able to make a quick 250 on this one. This one's good for flips. For lunch money. Literally, I should just put this in a watch list called the lunch money at this point. AT&T don't care. Stag don't care. Uranium ETF. Again, I want to see the same thing. I want it to pull back to like 39-ish and then we push up higher. We need to hold above it. That way we continue to, eventually go to 40, then 50, and etc. Bullish on uranium. Aren't they building like a bunch of nuclear facilities or something? I think I saw an article on that. So bullish on uranium. IonQ. IonQ looks like it looks like a ascending triangle maybe? Nah. Let me look at the weekly. Maybe. Let me look at the monthly. No, actually it just looks like a double top. No thank you. SPY-D. It's also my lunch money stock, as I like to call it. Like, it's lunch money stock. So just buy like 100 shares, 500 shares, and then flip it real quick, and make your lunch money. Don't pay for your lunch. Let the stock market pay for your lunch. So SPY and what is it? SCHD. They're perfect for lunch money. You know, lunch money. I bought lunch yesterday and it was like $40. I was like, God damn, I'm never buying lunch again unless it's from the market. I was like, if SCHD isn't paying for my lunch, I'm not buying lunch ever again. Oh, HIMS, by the way, HIMS. Let's look at IWM. So HIMS is a holding of IWM. Look at this, IWM buyers showing up today. So if IWM is going to go back to 226, which this is my proximity trading strategy, because HIMS is a holding of IWM, if we see IWM go back to highs, then we're going to see HIMS go back to like 60. So that's my that's my quote unquote what do I call it? I don't know what to call it. Proximity trading strategy. We'll call it that. So we're just using IWM as a signal to buy HIMS. It's holding up above the 50 EMA. And if we can close this gap, no, we need to break above 50. Yeah, we need to break above this 51, 50. No, we need to break 53, and we can quickly go back to 60. Yeah, 60s. Notice of proposed sales. Okay, whatever. So HIMS might be a buy here. I'll see if I buy end of day. ASTS wants to break out higher. I'm going to add that to my, let me see, to my favorites. So I'm going to look at that one later. So that might be opportunity as well. MP, as long as buyers show up on MP. Why is MP not? It should be on my watch list. Again, we need to see buyers hold it up and push it higher. We could see this go to 70s. Especially considering the fact that if we go to the weekly time frame, you can see this is a big level that we had to break above. And it's barely holding on here. But if it can break and hold above 60, man, this is going to, I believe it'll go to 75. And then possibly 100. So that one's, I'm looking to buy MP for sure. If it does break out and hold. Quantum ETF, it's IonQ and Rgti are a part of its holdings. So if QTUM keeps going higher, we're going to see IonQ go higher as well. We'll see IonQ at 50. Rgti back to 20. Again, if you're focused on the right sectors, it's easy money. FRT, don't care about CoreWeave, Palantir. Oh, I almost swore. Yeah, Palantir, I'm definitely looking to buy 100 shares to buy and hold for it. Because we just broke out above a key level. So when we break out and hold above a key level here, we're just going to start, it's going to do like what NVIDIA did. It's going to go to 160, then 170, maybe pull back a little, and it'll go higher. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. If it closes on a green candle like this, we should see it go higher. So I'm looking to buy some of that. NVIDIA barely holding on here. We'll see what happens. Did it cool down on the RSI? No, it hasn't. Let's look at the weekly RSI. No, it hasn't. So I'd be a little hesitant. I'm a little, I wanted to close this gap and go, so I can buy calls at 165 is what I'm waiting for. VST dumped. Don't care for it. Apple, maybe. Is this a bull flag? Maybe. I don't really care for Apple, quite frankly. I was telling Jeff in the Discord, like, hey, as long as the stock market closes green today, we're looking good. I mean, sellers have every chance to push us down, and buyers show up. So they just have no ammunition. That's what it is. Tesla, bullish on that one. I think it's going to go back to 365, 367, then back to 400. Coinbase, God, wow. It's just, I'm not buying that. I'm not chasing that, but... MSTR, MSTR looks like it wants to break out. I think, you know what? MSTR should see 500 if Bitcoin breaks out back above 120. Again, I'm going to be looking to buy some of these on the day. I'm just going to go on a buying spree. Depending on how we close, of course. I mean, it looks good right now at 1 o'clock, but maybe by 3 o'clock we just absolutely dump. That's happened before. Netflix looking like a bear flag here. Maybe. If this looks like a bear flag, it should break down and go to 1200 to 1210. That's why I marked it. That'll be a dip buying opportunity because buyers usually show up at the 50 EMA. 50 EMA. So usually dips under it. Yeah, if it goes to the 200 WMA, even better. Why not? But yeah, this one should pull back a little more. Again, this one trends on the yearly, so, and in the past 13 years, it's only had 2 red ears, just like NVIDIA, so this is a good one. Because people need entertainment. They need to be entertained. People love drama. They're humans. Humans love drama. They love excitement, thrills. So Netflix ain't going anywhere. If we were boring and machinery, if we were boring and like machines, we would just communicate life would be dull. Hi, how are you, Joey? I am well. I hate you. I hate you too. Goodbye. Like that's not how we talk. We're not like that. We love drama. We love excitement. We love thrills. That also makes us very flawed. I mean, that's why I'm so good at the stock market, because I don't. There's no emotion. It's just I'm gonna buy, and that's all there is to it. The only emotion I have is getting angry because people make stupid mistakes. Like that one guy who made like $5,000 on NVIDIA, and then he chased some stock, and then he lost like 8,000. And then I called him an idiot because I'm like, bro, like come on, all you got to do is follow the alerts and you'll be fine. And somehow you decided to, go off and do your own thing. Don't get cocky and overconfident just because you get one win, one big win. Come on, man. Overconfidence kills. You got to respect the stock market. But again, IWMN, if you guys know the proximity trading strategy, keep an eye on this one, because if this holds here, we should see HIMS go back to 60s as well. Which I know sounds weird, like what does this have to do with that? But we're just using the higher priced ETF, which has HIMS as its holding, as a signal to buy HIMS. Because HIMS is red right now, but this is green. But again, this is a part of its holding. So if IWM wants to go higher, HIMS has to go higher, or else it's gonna hold it. Well, it would hold IWM down at that point. Let's go to the yearly time frame. This one continues to, it continues to go higher over the long term, but it has a lot more red ears than green ears, so that makes sense because small caps and mid caps, they tend to be a little more volatile. All right, that was a long video. That's it for the video. Short, sweet to the point. I will see you in the next one by the dip.